you said you play certain parts that are dark characters. So tell me, what do you mean when you say it's a little dark character?
It's a little darker. She's so self-centered. She's so worried about herself that she doesn't care what she's done in her life, what bad things she's done in her life to get where she is.
Okay.
So that's what the whole point of my character is. She plays that character who does a lot of things, bad things, to get where she is in this, present time, present moment.
And you said it's not what you are?
That's right. I mean, I'm not like a really dark character. Like, I'm actually very, if you see my role, I'm very serious in the whole movie.
Okay.
Whereas in real life, I'm always very playful. I talk a lot, and I'm like very bubbly. So it's totally a different perspective if you see the film, watch the film.
So how long did it take you to get into the character? I know sometimes it doesn't just come out for some people. So how long did it take you? How many auditions or how many practices did you have to go in to
The audition is what gets you the role. So when I actually went for the audition, I did the audition with Archbishop because scene. So it's a very serious role, and I think that's why it grasped the people who were interviewing me at that moment. But to prepare for it, I got the script, and I really had to figure out who Sarika Gupta is. I play a lawyer, and I had to really think, and I sort of went over the script several times, and I was like, okay, well, how do I play this character? She's very dark, she's very negative, so she's kind of like, but she's not that bad. It's the life experiences that make her bad. So I had to go back to her childhood and figure her out as a character. If as a child, what was Sarika Gupta like? Did she have parents? Did they die at that point? I did this imaginary work in my head, and then my boyfriend in the movie, what was he, and how was he, what did he do to me, what made me sort of negative, and think about what were my successes and what were my losses in the movie, and that's how I built my character. So I thought I basically started my childhood and then up till that point in my life.
So how was your experience working with the crew? And I think this is the first time you're working with director Manan Karawara. So how was your experience working with him?
That's all right.
Speak a little louder.
So working with Manan was actually it ended up being that we all got very close because we did have rehearsals even before we started filming the film. And the first scene that I actually do is of course I don't want to go over the whole movie, but the first scene I do is very dark. It's I'm hitting with a bat, and I didn't even know the crew at that point. So to get to that fact, and the crew is amazing. Like there's the guy from photography, Jigme, who does not understand me at all. He's from done.
Okay.
And he was at moments he understood what we were doing, and he would be like, okay, build up this, angle, build up this. So he was so good at it. So it was very exciting, and they were really good people. We got along with the crew, and we were like a family. Working together was more like a family, and then we celebrated 2 birthdays, Nikitasha's birthday and my birthday. So,
Okay.
I mean, it was all at the sets. We had long hours, so don't get me wrong, 8 a.m. to 12 midnight at times.
Yes.
But so you have to get to know each other. We're in one room together, so we all had to get to know each other very well, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, this movie, from what I understand, has already nabbed a few awards around the country. So when it's taking in awards, your movie is doing well, which means your character and your work, the display that you give in your acting, has been received very well. So how does that, now that because fame is building around the movie, of course it comes to you as well. How are you taking to that?
I think it's very exciting, first of all. I mean, for somebody, who starts off, you're very young in the field. I've only been in the field maybe 2 years, in that sense. And usually it takes 10 minutes. So it's very exciting in that, way. I feel like, wow, I'm very thankful. And of course, I'm thankful for people casting me in the role. And, it's a very strong character. It's built, if you watch the movie, it's built around several characters, but I end up being the major because I'm the only female that displays the strongest parts. I mean, there's the Asian woman too who does an excellent job too. Everybody does a really good job. But what my character displays. So it's very exciting. I would say it's been like a lot of, you feel good. You feel like, okay, you've done something, and at least on the field you've chosen, you've given it back to the society. The work you've displayed, people have recognized it and people have liked it. And that's what's so important as an actor. That you don't want to just act and, okay, I'll go with sucks. You want to be like, wow, you did well and you did a great job. And that's what you want out of it.
Well, where do you see for the future? Do you have any other roles lined up yet, or
Well,
what are your future plans with this now?
Well, we're in talks of several directors have contacted me. They want to work with me. But it's always in talks. And then they think about the limited funding and all that stuff takes place. There's also a film that my sister has been writing. It's about my grandmother in the past, and so I'll be acting in that too, which is still in the writing process. So several things lined up for next year. So it's very exciting. And of course I don't have the names yet because it's still in talks. People are watching me slowly and recognizing it. It takes a while for them to recognize an actor. They can audition, but when they see your work, then they know what you can do and what you cannot do. And that's what's so exciting about it.
Good. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you in many more films, and we wish you all the luck in this future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
तेरा रंग ऐसा चढ़ गया कोई और रंग ना चढ़ सके तेरा नाम सीने पे लिखा हर कोई आके पढ़ सके